Asawana, Asabwam, Esimidi, where them they make a salute on our fellow soldiers of our liberation war. My name is Capo Daniel. I be the Deputy Defense Chief for the Ambazonian Defense Forces when at the Defense Department for the Ambazonian Governing Council. I also been at the spokesperson for the Ambazonia Governing Council, and I provide my service for our liberation war. So I speak for our liberation basically. Today, this information war one give for na educational material being meant for use proportionately in accordance with the ADF Code of Conduct and the Geneva Convention. So when una learn way to the teach una, it be up to una for apply them appropriately. This our war will fight them na an existential threat for our life. It be important make we equip every citizen for Ambazonia with self-defense lessons them, make them be able to protect themselves and to protect our kingsmen and our citizens them. For the former British Southern Cameroon, we would call and say Ambazonia. So when I use Ambazonia, we gonna know that the succession state of the former British Southern Cameroon. So we know it here the talk. For disclaimer, it be up to una for how to apply this knowledge, but our war, our activity for the ADF, na for fight a legitimate war for our in accordance with the laws of self-determination, for exert our sovereignty over our territory and for liberate our territory from Cameroon recolonization. So now our war that will fight them, and the reason this will provide this material because our people are fighting against Cameroon terrorism. So it be important we're gonna get that one first. So today, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, fellow foot soldiers, I will give una some very important lesson. But before I give another important lesson, for me una know how important this lesson will be. Una don't hear about the United Kingdom and the American government. They are training for La Republic their soldiers, for Nigerian their soldiers, and for Chad their soldiers them for fight against Boko Haram. That's training. It be so important way if America and UK then stop them, Cameroon, Chad, and Nigeria they not go fight against Boko Haram very effectively. So I want to tell una say that same training una fit get am. Our good friends that were there for inside military that provide we those information I will give for una for this training. And I want me to take them very seriously. A whole that big training. Now only 5 things the way they teach them. Only 5 for 3 months. 1.5 for cover fire. So for cover fire, the soldier way there for in front as soon as the CD1, the other one they come, they hide for back, so they cover them. Now if you take bullet. So when soldier they enter for any place where they shoot, they work on for line, they need to spread themselves anyhow, and the other one them, the one way they for front, now they cover the other one them, and the gun already there for front, so that any danger, now they first meet up them. The other one them they focus for the area where the other one they no fit see them. I want me gonna know now the big lesson in that way they teach those forces them for that joint operation. How to clear a building. For enter building for clear and one of the big lessons that way they teach the forces them. For you for enter building, how's they get 4 corners them for war. As you enter, you look one side, the other soldier they come here back, you need for the focus for the look for the other side. Because man fish you don't for any place inside building as soon as enter, so if take una all one by one. So this training una need for know all these basic things, they may be very important. It be very important. Have to give cover, which we would call and say radar. Have to give cover for your soldier them. Have to approach a target. So when una they attack like a team. One man you know get 4 eyes. So as you focus, they look for one side. You see how the soldier them. The other one they look for the other side where the other one they see there. As this one it go for the target, the other one it look for the back. It focus for the other side. Or they no fit look for one place. One or the one attack it be very important. If they fit teach a whole professional military them these skills them. Then what about we, Ambazonian forces, then we need to learn this basic. Make all una need to focus on eye for one place. As una stand, una see how they train them. One soldier they look for this side, the other one they focus, they look for the other side. They work like a team. It be important. All soldier must take training. There is no soldier in the war where you never get training. I wanna need to know all these things them have to carry out this operation. Now part of this very big lesson we would want share and would una. Have to give cover, which we would call and say radar. Have to give cover for your soldier them. Have to approach a target and range. So una must plan very well before una one take operation. Una must know what na who go to enter house, na who no go enter, na who go to stand the point, look this side, na who go to stand the look this side. Una must arrange them. Usually
team that they be in three. Now why don't I always see a three commander that they always they when they want go for any mission. So they get 3 mission commander them, then get 3 different team them. As soon as see this US soldier, this British teacher, they teach them. The one that can take radar for this side, they focus for this side. The other one they want enter for the particular place. When after they get the operation, see how they enter for the like team. The one if they turn, they look for back because the other one they look for the other side.
The important thing I want for teach you today now about range, the importance for shooting range. But this other lesson they may be very important for building confidence and for make more know say as we get automatic rifle them, the same like La Republic, they will get AK, they will get all those weapons them. We will beat them and we will go beat them because we get home advantage. So now go follow this video, I go to mix them with the other video them. Then now go follow the lesson them. What I get for sure I'm for today.
Okay, now the most important lesson this we would want put on for outside for all Ambazonian soldier them. Shooting range. For shoot how you will shoot. Before you want attack, would I notice and say would you waste a lot of opportunity because would you shoot too far? When I see the lesson how they train this soldier them, see how close their range it be. Now because African soldier they fail a lot because they're training them be equipped with their skills. So this America them, the difference where they want make them for this soldier them, now for teach them about how to use shooting range. When I see how the range them be very short. Now I don't see say the only successful La Republic they get them now when they can't read cams because they come very close to their target and at the same time will need to apply. Before you want attack La Republic, you must make sure so you come right very close to your target before you reach the shooting range before you engage. Notice you don't very far from so here you shoot. Then they very far from you. You know, go ever waka. If they feed the trained professional soldier, then like this one, see the range where they put them for shoot day. Around 20 meters just in front of them, 50 meters. Now for sure you say the La Republic, the African soldier, the way they train them before they put them 100 meters, they not get the experience, they not get the tactics and for free shoot in that long range. So the difference where they make them for the field, now because the American they can't teach them this short range. So we also need to know the importance for shooting range. Now they make the whole difference. The whole this program where America they teach La Republic Chad soldier them now about shooting range. So I want make una know the very important thing. If una master the issue of range, I wanna know the importance we go beat the people them. So make una follow the lesson and make una take them seriously as we go through this video material and we will provide them for una. When I listen them, or commander the master them, it will make a big difference on the ground. So when I follow them step by step, shooting range, it be important. Before you want to engage, take your time. Nyati sute you go reach for the right place before you fish shoot. If na attack we wanna go meet up them, una attack wanna the plan for meet up for places they go come pass. Una need for go prepare. Wait, una expect the place where they will come before una engage them.
So as we now go see the most important thing where they make a whole difference. Where if one soldier he master them very well, he go destroy a whole army. One thing what one wanna learn on a range. Now, as we now see for that video, the UK government and the American army, when they learn their own training, when they teach their soldiers them, their shooting range where they always put under 100 meters. So if you get AK-47 and most gun the way they shoot them, the range where they write them for book, now around 300 meters to 350. That means if you shoot person where stand 3 football field far away from you. But in reality, that distance for shoot them, not only sniper the shoot person for that long distance. So unless you be very trained, you don't go through sniper school, we get just few of them before if you shoot person for 300 meters. So this way to I want to tell now because plenty time we'll see video them for Ambazonia. Our ambush them, they did around 300 meters, even more. If you see them for video, the way they use this roadside bomb and all those video them, you see say our range it be too long and we don't waste bullet. The training where they get for Cameroon military, the Nigeria military and the Chad military. As soon as I see them for that video, they didn't teach them range for 10 to 15 meters. That means say it is like between me and this wall. Now the range are where they teach them. But when they teach you for 10 meters, it means that they expect say for your battlefield, you need to shoot around 25 meters away from you. That means say like 1/4 for football field, 25 meters away from you. So for you to shoot that distance, they give you this training. So the whole training where America did give for Ambazonia, for B them, and for Nigeria, the military, now for shoot, they prepare them for 15 meters, 20 meters, for go shoot for 25 meters, 30 meters. Now why down assisted when Cameroon military them, they no place Ambazonian come, then they no can attack them because most of their foot soldiers, they never get those type of professional training. They rely now on their task force where they work out with General Carl. Then they for upstation, they work out, they go around, they carry those military. So even when they no place they no fit come for them because they don't get experience. They will wait me that they are professional, then can join them, or me them bring one for Kutaba. Me they can join them, me then carry out that operation. And the success where they fit get them, now the same two way we not two fit get them. So I need to master them. The whole key after all military training, na range. Na range, I beg una give me that range for ground. When I receive for military training, they spend time to teach soldiers them how to crow with their belly, how to work out their belly for ground. Now because say they need that range, their commander needs me then get that range. Range means you go for corner before you shoot. If you go for corner person, you there within the range for 50 meters. That means say half football field. That one a dead zone. Even if that person wearing a gun proof, even if your bullet miss it, knock the corner, say pang or it pass the corner ear. That man there so it don't shake, it go lost sense. When I give me that range, even if man wear gun proof, within that distance, 50 meters, you knock that man, if you take it out. If you not take it out, if you see 4 collapse. Because gun already get power after you pass that 50 meters. You already get power again. Gun do they like iron, ngwasang, where you take them, you shoot them. So imagine when you want shoot gun, shoot ngwasang. If the distance long, how difficult it be for aim you for hit your target. But if you be close, it be very easy. So wait till one more na giwi na we want range. Before you attack any place, planning will be very important. When I take time, when I plan, when I see how America they teach soldiers them, when I put them for ground, and I see the place there. When I take time, when I look, when I map, when I talk, say, for this I will enter. Now this I will come out.
Before any operation, if you never ever take map, just go for Google, download the map for place where you dey. You go surprise you go see the hill, the landscape, and all the building very, very clear. They must get meeting before every operation. When I point and say now una target this, na the house, na so and so amount of La Republic terrorists and they una they expect for meet up am. When I gather that general meeting, when I talk for all man, when I plan them very well before the commander, then the mission commander, them they go separate. Usually 3 mission commander before them plan the operation.
When I know about get weapon, then when I attack them for some corner, when I give some part me, they feel run go back. So that when I know about get hit. But when I make sure say when I go give them help. So when I give me that range, when I there for battlefield, when I give me that range. Give me that range, me so we gonna go for corner the target. Me gonna nyati. Me gonna work for ground. I go show on how they work for ground. Una work for ground with una belly. Una work for ground with una belly. So before una want go attack. Before una want go attack, una must don't plan. Planning is important. All military must plan before they go. Una go talk say this zone na red zone. Una go work up from here to here. Una go choose when you do one go, you get 2 things of road. You get 2 where you hide behind, where they call it like camouflage, when a thing like grass, but you know if it protect you, and then you get things like stone and building them. So before you attack, you choose place where you go there, where you get plenty structure them stone the way if you hide for back and where you get heal them. If you choose the right angle for attack, you will be highly successful. If you do within range, you will always succeed. I don't lie you. You know, it be useless for begin the fight. You did 200 meters, even 100 meters, it be useless. Una give me that range. Before una want attack, una find their weak spot. Una find all way for nyati go for day. Una crow, una belle, crow, una belle, crow, una belle sute. Una go there near that are control post. What on a checkpoint, una their camp, una their barracks. When una land for corner, una nyam them. Una bring una best shooter them, me then take them. So now the most important thing that I want to tell now, for shoot, it's not easy. It's not easy. American, they train them, their soldiers in a long distance because they get money. One soldier, if you go for military training, he shoot like 50,000 bullets. La Republic shoot that before you go die, maybe nobody ever shoot you up to that amount of bullets. So it be very important. So before we want go for mission, before we want carry any operation, now 3 stages then for every operation. One we be ready, we arrange, we do planning everything, we decide say we go. Before we go, we must decide these 3 stages before we go. We go decide place where it be safe for waka go reach today, then hide on a motor, on a bike, or whatever means of transportation to go out for that place. We must decide that place before we go. When I talk enough, we go hide this one, after they will hide on a thing. When I go reach that place, when I hide the things there. When I calculate the distance where that place day to una target. Before when I go for una target, when I must draw red zone and green zone. Green zone na place where una the work at the hide. And place where if una see any man where una be suspicious, una make sure say una seize that man phone so that if you make alert the enemy. Una warning, then una go. Then una get red zone when the place that una expect for get contact. That red zone, it will always be around 200 meters to target. For that first 200 meters, no start engage. Even though if you see in a place where you get that red zone, a visual contact, if you get visual contact with your target, no start shoot for that red zone, because when you reach that red zone, your heart will start already the pump, pum 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 pum. Your adrenaline go the flow. You go know now say you been a soldier. No pull your trigger. Even for that place, you're going to need for day for safety. From that place, na time where you start go down, that means you need to see waka straight up. You start bend down, you waka, you bend down, you waka the good.
So when we run packs for inside green zone, when I then for yellow zone, that means when I almost reach the danger area of a place when I see when I target. Na so when I waka small, but when
you don't go like 100 meters close to that area, make sure say the direction where you go for the direction where you get a cover. If you get grass, if you get building, if you get some stone, you make sure so you hide for that back cover so you go to today. From 100 meters to that target, now for you at the back with for ground zero. If we master this thing, what they tell now, we go finish La Republic. They don't finish. From 100 meters, you start do crawling. That means you start creep or you walk out your belly. But you walk out your belly now when you already cover like 50 meters. So before you reach today, you already start go low. You go down, you walk and you go down the height, because they fit see you. Where you don't cover like 50 meters. Forget now for kill zone. That kill zone means say your bullet touch person, you don't finish. Your bullet miss person, even in miss that man step, you know say you don't finish. Before you reach your kill zone, you do waka now your belly. You do waka now your belly waka. So we're going for your back. You're going for your hand. So when they put up for here, see?
So when you done the 100 meters to your target, now for the you start creep na creep. You hide, that means you bend down, creep na creep sute, you go as close as possible. Always use some fixture them in front of you for go. Now the way this I show example for how if you hold your gun for creep where you gun, because grass and feel who come. If you know how to creep very well, military training the focus for T soldier them have to pass the ground, have to creep, because now the most important things that they no fit they go shoot. Professional military they don't go stand they shoot for air. Before you one year gone, it already there for a corner. That's still like probably they can show we and I so need for they can show them.
15 minutes, 20 minutes for all one to take position. Give me that range. Now the secret that for General Ivor, now the secret that for Okoro, now the secret that for No Pity, now the secret that for General Efam. Give me the range. Where you don't go close, you did like 50 meters. You start do the crawling. You go close to your target, usually behind a stone or a stick or a house or a foundation where it protect you. You don't go for the fine. You start before you engage, communicate with your other member with your sign language. You tell them, say, okay, you are ready now. You give them a sign. Every sign depends on one. As you are ready, at that time, you sight them very well. Where you don't see them, you get bam. If you're within range, when I know if you go operation, come back way, a Kelebe number 4, where Cameroon terrorist number 4. So it be important to go for range. Take your time, no rush, because within the next, that red zone, where you don't come off a green zone, you end up a red zone, your blood pressure they go up, your adrenaline they go up, heat their body, shit they can't do you, all things they do you. But a soldier and a person where he don't train himself for handle that stress, for handle that pressure, for get that range. Now the key that for war. 100 meters you go shoot, you waste na bullet. We don't find money for a broad and for now you waste na bullet. 100 meters now waste bullet. 200 meters now movie. You know one that since 200 meters you go stand, you should go up na movie. Take your time. Give me that range. Give me that range. When you there for that range, you see your target. Even if you not get a one shooter or two shooter, they don't stand for their position. When I get them cover power for back for few retreat, then therefore they hammer them fine. Then take their time for withdraw. The same thing.
When you dey very close to range, you shoot even if you begin at just your 5 bullet. Trust me, they no fit come back for that area where they did because the impact will be very powerful. They go only hide in the height. You do your business very well before you come out. You must nyati go very close to your target before you open fire. Creep suite go for the corner foundation where you did for corner, the house where you did for corner, or the stone where you did for corner, or the place where you did for corner your target before you engage. That way you could be successful and no hurry for run. You must shoot on for like 2 or 3 minutes. Be patient. Make sure say before you want go, you don't already plan the place where you go hide for day before you shoot. And no start for shooting, you nobody reach the day. Your target. Now forget that range, that shooting range. Nyati sute go reach for day. Take your time, creep, go reach the day. And now best fighter they go reach that place. When I always the best fighter the way they get the best gun, and then they walk out for they go for battle. Now those the foot soldier they first walk out for front.
Give me that range. Give me that range. We no one movie again. That time for movie don't pass. When I must choose the person where now a best fighter where get the best gun. Mean I shoot the first gun. But before now I engage with gun, 2 things in there. They are building, they don't master their building very well. 2 things in there. If one don't take on a position, 2 things in the way if we're supposed to do them. If we're not to do them, no problem before I shoot. One, I have to get them in and come out of that building. Because that building at a strong point, they don't already put barricade for day, they don't put sand and they don't pack out, they know them very well. Now 2 way they either on a throw a grenade for inside or on a throw a fire bomb. Grenade and fire bomb, you go make and they go run come up outside. As soon as they throw them for inside, so now that on a sign language, so on a throw them for inside, now that time as they fall for inside, when they start shoot on a first bullet them. So that they go come up for inside the other building go start burn, they go come out, when I already had when I take when a patient. The side one they do when they shoot with AK, they no fit come for that area, they go to move away from that area. So when I plan me they attack the side, if when I get enough granite, if when I not get a granite, when I attack for one direction. So that if you run, if you bad, when I start bullet start finish, when I run also. So when I reach the front that building, 25 meters, that means when I finish them all. When I take one position, no put your gun for the right place. If you find a stone, you put them for in front, you put them correct because when you shoot, it go take time before they go ever know your direction. They will ever know your location. Take your time, sight them. Give me that range. Within 25 meters to that position. You jump, bam, bam, bam. No run. There for like 5 minutes. Only hang for the. Hang for the life for down. They not fit take you. Go up Canada, they not fit take you. Because then two they go the form. Then two go the fuma. That particular time they go the fuma. So it be very important. When I give me the range.
So una must plan how una go for the una choose the best way for go. Una always choose na direction where you get to una fit hide for back una the camp for the. Una choose them. Fine. Una show them how una they go, how una they reach. Una divide una self always into 3 different group, 3 mission commander then go. So what una dan reach as a ran talk. Una the creep as the more una they go corner, the more lower una they go corner. Military work na dirty work na wider way they enter for porto for training. Make una no forget. Una creep. The best soldier they want to go for green zone, no be they did for front, they didn't have a back because they can't take the highest risk. When the first mission commander I don't reach una for green zone, you know say be clear, the other una can't join me. The next mission commander I take una past yellow zone, you go whole ground for day una come and then they the striking force now na better people the way they carry on a better gun. Then now they enter inside that battlefield now to meet up the enemy. When una dey inside red zone na so una dey waka, una dey be ready for shoot. Una be ready because na place una fit get contact at any moment because they always protect that area also. The fit a place where una know the same. Una need to be alert, una gun need now for dey for upper ready because una dey get ready for engage. Before una dey go, like how una see soldier the rank reach a green zone. Normally the first people ready dey for front, na the foot soldier them and the first mission commander is secure am. Una see when they move for one place, the other one they will secure and then the next one they could come for back. When a best shooter them, that they go always for back like how on the city one they where shoot for back, now then get the best gun them. One group it go in front, it reach the next for the point where they meet their checkpoint. They go make hand sign language. See they use hand language to show. And so when I come now, the next group go come, it go come past. You go do one they go remain for the begin the guard, they take radar where they can meet them. The one that work I find so because one that already there for in front. So they go for the mission area. The one they so na yellow area. When they would go for inside mission, when I need to know all those areas, then when I need to prepare and all, when I need to talk, so we go work from here to here, from here to here. These few soldiers that will first time for they wait me, the other one then go come back. When they wait, they could be alert because when they one come back, they need una mona they give them cover fire. So it be very very important mona know how they go. One group they go stand is down to wait, another one go come past and move to go before. So me man not feel say na only one man go to take risk. Una must share the risk. Share they give hand action. It shows say that reach your own checkpoint. Now the places you need for secure and it go shoot down for the wait. The next team it go pass the go before. That's how now they do them. So big soldier ready and be very strong. Una no need for the work arrive in front before now one get first in contact. So I say the work and a squad team that they enter. See how where they enter when they enter inside red zone, they be a little bit more faster. But the lesson where one gonna learn them na range. Give me the range.